Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to your full body yin yoga. I'm Rebecca. This class is for your parasympathetic nervous system. So we're going to integrate a lot of vagus nerve exercises and stimulation, soothing the nervous system so that the body feels safe and we can open up those energy lines. Also wonderful for flexibility. My regular yin yogis, you know what to expect. I'm using 2 blocks and a big pillow. Okay, come onto the mat. And we're going to start standing, which I usually don't do, but I love to just turn my world upside down, open up through the back side of the body. Now, if you're not comfortable in this dangling pose, then you are welcome to sit in a chair, hang your legs, and hang your chest all the way through. It's very effective as well. Now, other options, you can use some blocks, okay? They can support you. And then another option I'm going to ask you to do is take this block over here for your head. Build up a little bench for your head to go onto. So I'm going to need a couple to start. I need 3. And then I'm just going to rest my head here and sort of melt into this pose. So that tactile feeling in the top of your head provides that feeling of safety for most of us. And there are some of us that it might not, for whatever reason. No big deal. Don't judge it. Just experiment and maybe play without the blocks, okay? So just stay here for a little bit. Hi, Bachi. Just empty out. Completely drop into the earth. Okay, now from here, what I'd like you to do is turn to the right. Okay, so I'm going to actually look at you. You're going to just turn your head towards the right. You can hang here. You can rest your head on a block. Whatever you need to do, just get some cervical rotation. And then go ahead and take your right index finger or your thumb. I'm going to use my index finger and I'm going to take it right above my ear canal and to that bony area. And I'm going to make little circles. So it's right here. So here's my ear canal. I'm going to go right above it onto this area above the canal and making little circles in one direction and the other. And then if you feel any sensation or any shift, you might swallow, you may feel a sigh. And then you can gently release it. And then change sides. Take your head over to the other side. Let's do the same thing. Take your left finger, I'm using my index finger, right into that area and make little circles. And reverse the circles. Then rest both hands down into the earth. From here, just take both hands onto the blocks. And shake your head out, yes. And shake it out, no. See if you can slow that down. Do it again, a little slower. And shake your head out, yes. And shake it out, no. One more time, even slower. And just become still for a moment. Pressing the hands down into the earth, gently come on down onto your hands and knees. I'm going to put my blocks aside and just take an easy cat and cow. So round through your cat. And then arch into your cow and take your hips forward and back. Relax the shoulders. Maybe wag your tail from side to side. And again, round through the spine. And slowly move into your cow. Take your time. Now, in the cow, make some circles with your torso. And reverse those circles. Go as slow as you want here. And come through to center, come into neutral, wag your tail from side to side. And let's flip over. So if you have your pillow or your bolster, we're gonna make a little ramp. So grab onto your blocks and create a little ramp here. Let's take pillow right there, flush up against the edge of your hips. Soles of the feet come together, then come on back. Okay, so a nice big heart opener here. Reach your arms up into the sky and reach through your fingertips. So you're gonna stretch open through those fingertips and make some circles with your fists and then reverse it. And then gently flex all the fingers back towards your face and then flip them over. And do that again. Push the heel of your hand up into the sky and then flip it in the other direction. Wiggle those fingertips. And really shake it out. So I invite you to play with this. Maybe take the arms out like a goalpost or a scarecrow, or you can stretch the arms over your head. And I want you to just think about your intention here. So for the intention today, I want you to just connect into what you want to cultivate in your life, in your body, whatever it might be. It can be something big, it can be something small. Maybe it's to be zen, peaceful. could be world peace, whatever it is. I want you to cultivate those feelings. Feel it in your body. How would it feel? A sense of freedom, a sense of gratitude. And then gently feel that, all those sensations in your heart. So see them in your heart and then let it radiate outward. Connect into the energy around you. Send it out into the divine. Like you're planting seeds. And they have a journal, and that's what I call it. It's on Amazon. It's called Planting Seeds. That's really what we're doing, right? We're planting seeds, becoming something new, transforming. Friends, before we move on, let's again soothe our nervous system with just a little bit of knocking, a little tapping for the vagus nerve. So we're going to start on the lower ribs. I like to start down here. It runs all the way through here into our colon. It's a long jellyfish-like nerves that dissects from here, from the brain through here, all the way down. So gentle tapping, gentle. And you can go right in the middle, if that feels okay, between the right and the left lung and the right and the left rib. And then go up, all the way up into the collarbones. With each breath, feel that new energy as you begin to shed your old skin, moving into your future self. Moment by moment. Okay, let's move our head from side to side. Let out a nice sigh. Oh, stretch and gently roll over to one side. Come on up. I'm going to turn towards the right short edge of my mat. Okay, from here, let's straddle your cat, tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back, bend one knee and the other. Roll onto the balls of your feet and then drop your heels into the earth, and do that again. Come on up high, spread through the metatarsal, and then drop down. Okay, friends, take your left foot forward, okay? You can drop your right knee. Take your left foot forward, moving into a dragon, and we're going to twist the dragon today. So you're going to keep your right foot down. You can keep the toes tucked under or untucked, okay? And then that block I'm placing on my quadricep, okay? Some of us don't like all the options, right? We want to be told what to do. But it's your practice. It's really important to cultivate that relationship with your body, because you and I have very different bodies and very different lives. It's really important to honor that. Okay, so I'm going to twist towards this left leg. You can take your right forearm on blocks or your hand into the earth and then just twist open. Okay, once you get into this twist, we're going to look over to the right and then look over to the left. Do that again, look over to the right, look over to the left. And as you look to the left, stay here. Continue to bring your gaze all the way over to your left side. So imagine someone is standing behind you and you're trying to look at them. Now, for whatever reason this feels uncomfortable, then you don't have to do it. But just stay with it for a little bit longer. Keep gazing over, gaze, gaze. Like someone's in the back seat behind you and you're trying to look back at them. Keep looking right out of the corner of your eye. And then soften once you feel that physiological response. So it might be just a sigh. So know what to look for. It might be a sigh. You might feel a little bit more saliva. You might have to swallow. And then maybe close your eyes if you'd like, or soften your drishti and just melt into the pose. Let's turn back towards center and drop that back knee down into the earth. Gently bring it forward. Drop the right hip and the knee down and pull your left knee on top of that. once you're here, you're welcome to sit up on some blocks, okay? And we're gonna stay upright for the first part. We're gonna come on over to the side. So I want you to get long through the torso. So when we get into these poses, it's sort of like preparing for a vacation. You know, you pack your bags, and then once you get to your destination, you just relax into it. So this is the preparing, the prepping, okay? So think about what you want on your trip, get your blocks, get everything ready. I'm gonna take my arm up and over my head and just soften here for a little bit. So I'm side bending over towards the right, and I'm gonna use some blocks here. So make sure that you have what you need so that you can stay in the pose. And it's okay when you're in the pose if you need to transition and create a little bit more sensation or less sensation, that's okay, either way. Friends, release that top arm. Look down towards the earth. And then look up. Come on up. Turning towards the left now. Extend your left leg out in front of you. And I'm going to use a block, a pillow, maybe a block too. So I'm going to just fold forward over that leg. We're just doing one leg today, so modify as needed, maybe no props, maybe lots of props. And come on forward. And before you go into this, just take the hands on the back of your head and grab on to the base of your skull, okay? And gently pull like you're trying to pull the scalp up and over your head, okay? So grab on right behind the ears onto those bony landmarks and then pull upward so you can feel the length in the cervical spine. You're actually decompressing your cervical spine. Now from there, just gently tap on the crown of your head, on the top of your head. Gentle, gentle tapping. And we can massage it out a little bit. And then just soften. Okay, my friends, slowly push up. Look from side to side. Let's move our props over in front of our left leg. Crisscross your legs into the earth. Come on back into a downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back just for a moment here. And while you're in your downward dog, turn your toes outward. So you're externally rotating. You can lift the heels and lower. And then make some gentle movements with the hips. So bend your knees, circle your hips up into the sky, and then reverse it. So try to make some nice circles, getting some length through the hamstrings, bend one knee and the other, and then internally rotate through your legs and your feet and your hips. Push your hips up and back, and again, bend your knees and see if you can create those circles again, even with the internal rotation. Then gently come on forward, drop your left knee down, take your right leg forward into your dragon. Let's take the props in front if you need them. We're going to turn towards the right this time. My hair must be all crazy from the scalp massage. Push into your right hand, lift the heart up. Come as low as you'd like or as high as you'd like, and then just come into that gentle, gentle twist. Once you settle, look over towards your left, and then look over towards the right. Again, like someone's behind you, just like when you're driving, and then look down towards your left and over towards your right. Someone's right behind you. Look all the way over to the left. Now, with our gaze, the technique you want to try is imagining that you can't twist anymore. So that's why you're using your gaze. So you really want to look through the corner of your eye. And often we do this when someone's behind us. Maybe you're at a bus stop or you're on the subway, in the car. Very often when you're driving, you can't see someone behind you. So you use your eyes and you keep looking. That's where you want to go. All the way to the corner of your eye. And then you'll feel a little sensation, something shifting. And then maybe close your eyes. Melt into the pose. Arrive. Okay, let's look down towards the earth. Push into the back knee, scoot it over, and then gently guide the right leg on top. Okay, now we're going to side bend towards the left and revolve open towards the right. So I'm taking my left arm down onto some blocks. You might keep your arm forward right here. You can support your head. I'm going to come into a bit of a bind, no pun intended, and then revolve up and open. So you get that nice rotation through here. This might be too much for some of us, okay? If you're a little tight in the shoulders or the neck, if that's the case, maybe take the arm behind you, both arms behind you. Maybe just side bend through your neck. That's really delicious as well. Right here. And gently release. Look from side to side with your head. Turn towards the right and the short edge of your mat. Let's prepare for the next part of our excursion. So take your blocks and your pillow on top of your leg. And when you're ready, you're going to just melt forward in towards the earth. Okay, pause just for a moment, friends. Take your fingertips right on top of your head one more time. And this time you're going to make little knocks with your fists, okay? And this time you're just going to gently knock with the fist. So as opposed to tapping, just knock on the crown of your head, on the back of your head. Nothing too intense. Shifting energy. And then gently soften into the pose. Friends, push down. Come on up. Let's take the pillow aside and you're going to come onto your back side now. Okay, make your way onto your back and gently wipe your legs from side to side. Take your legs up into the sky. Gently shake out your legs. Give them a nice little shake. And then with the shake, I want you to add on a Brahmari breath. So it sounds like Om. Om. And do that with your lips closed. One more time. Wonderful for vagal toning. And reach your legs down into the earth. Flip your palms up into the sky. Let out a nice big sigh, an audible. Then inhale at the top of the inhale and breathe in again. And then One more time. Find stillness. Hey friends, wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Bring your energy and your attention back to your heart. And think about that heart energy and that self that you're stepping into, that you can feel yourself putting on like a cozy sweatshirt or a cozy sweater. Maybe you're just sliding into it, gliding from one moment to the next into your new self, your invigoration, your new energy. Friends, come on over to one side. Come on up to a seated pose. Just sit for a moment. We're going to close our practice together. And I want you to really feel that heart energy, that new energy that you created. Feel with your heart. Connect into that coherent energy of that person, of that energy that you're creating. Bring your hands to your heart. That freedom that you want in your life, that harmony in your body, that sense of worthiness from the universe. Lift the heart up. One Om. Bring your hands to your third eye. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, Namaste. The light inside of me honors and loves the light inside of you. Thank you so much for shining your light into the world, for yourself, for your body, releasing stiffness and tension in your bodies, making you brighter and more beautiful, and therefore making the world brighter and more beautiful. Check out my calendars, check out my channels on YouTube, on Patreon, get involved. I'd love to see you again on the mat. Namaste.